Welcome to JCE Connect. Today we are going to solve one more problem by centerline method. This time the plan consists of a semicircular portion and the problem is the plan consists of a semicircular portion for a proposed library building. By using centerline method, prepare a detailed estimate for following quantities. First one, earthwork in excavation. Second, lime concreting in foundation. Third, first class brickwork in lime mortar 1:4 for foundation and plinth. First class brickwork in cement mortar 1:6 in superstructure. And the statement is all walls are of 20 centimeter thick. This is the plan. It is a library building. Two rooms are there. One is a reading room, another one is library room. Now here you can see this, you are having a semicircular portion here. Now only thing is that much only. The remaining things is quite common and quite easy to solve this problem. And then they have given a cross section here. In this cross section, all walls are of 20 centimeter thick, 0.2 meter thick. Then the floor to slab height is 3.3 meter. Thickness of slab is 0.125 meter. And the foundation details are, see, the width of foundation bed is 0.6 meter. Thickness is 0.15 meter. First footing is of 0.4 meter with a thickness of 0.2 meter. And then they are having a second footing, you can call it as a plinth, which is of width 0.3, and then the depth is 0.6 plus 0.3, so it is 0.9 meter depth of plinth, 0.6 meter above the ground and 0.3 meter below the ground. Along with that, they have given the schedule of opening here. They are having a door D with a size of 1.2 into 2.1. Here you are having two numbers of doors. Then windows W 2 meter into 1.5, two windows W 2 meter into 1.5. Then they are having W1, so that 1 2 3 4 5 6 numbers of W1 are there, and the size of W1 is 1 meter into 1.5 meter. Then two numbers of W2, the size is 1.2 into 1.5 meter. Now as we know that to solve the problem by center line, first you are supposed to determine the center line of all the walls. So here I have given the central points here like A, B, C, D, E and F. Now we are going to get the center line distance AB, then BC, CD, DE, then EF and FA. So all these distances we are going to get. See, getting the distance of AB, which is equal to CF, which is equal to DE, is easy. Then the distance of CD and EF is also easy. Only thing is that you are supposed to determine the distance of BC, which is a semicircular portion. Now I'll show you the calculation of AB, BC, CD, DE, EF and FA. Now before that, see here I have shown you this portion. This is the rise, right? If you take the center portion here, so this is the rise. The rise will be from the center line to the point. If you take a line here, dotted line, if you take expand a line here, BC, a straight line, then you should take a center of this, then from that to that curved center portion, the curved center line, that will be your rise. Now that you are supposed to determine, because what this will be there, this BC will be a, this will be pi r, pi r, pi r. That r we are going to take it as mean radius. Now you can take it as pi rm, mean radius pi rm. So that determination of mean radius or a rise is very important. So that we'll see how to get that rise. Now center to center length of all walls. First I'll be getting the center to center length of AB. Now if you see that plan, as I said previously, that AB is equal to CF, that equals to DE. All three walls are of same length. Now see that AB is 4 meter plus half of the wall thickness from one side and half of the wall thickness from another side. So it is going to be 4.2 meters. Now here for ABC, this is 4 meter, right? So you're supposed to take here from here to here, it is 4 meters. So here half of wall thickness you have to add, and here half of wall thickness you have to add. You can get the clear idea here. Here I have written, so here you have to add half of wall thickness, here you have to add half of wall thickness. So that is going to be, so here half of wall thickness is 0.2 by 2, that is 0.1, and here it is 0.1. So altogether it is 4.2 meter. Similarly, if you see this side, no, that is CD and EF. So the size is 5.5, inner side is 5.5, half of the wall thickness from this side and half of the wall thickness from this side. So altogether we will be getting the CD. So CD is 0.2 by 2 plus 5.5 plus 0.2 by 2. So it is 5.5 plus 0.2. It is going to be 0.7. So I'll show that here. See that here I have shown you. So it is 5.5, that into in distance, plus half of the wall thickness plus half of the wall thickness. So it is going to be 5.7. Similarly for FA, see here, into in distance is 5 meter. This is, we are talking about the reading room. So into in is 5 meter, half of the wall thickness from this side and half of the wall thickness from another side. So it is going to be 5.2 meter. I can see this is into in is 5 meter. So I have to add half of the wall thickness from this side and half of the wall thickness from this side. So you'll be getting the 5.2 meter. Now only thing is that semicircular portion you have to determine. Now for this semicircular portion, see, as I said, that is center to center distance of BC, right? That is a semicircular portion. And from the center line diagram, the length of semicircular portion, that is BC, is equal to, we know that is pi rm, right? So rm means rise, you have to determine rise, that also from the center of the wall. Now how to get that? See, I have shown you that calculation here. Rm, that is mean radius, that is 6.7 minus 4 plus 0.2. So here 0.2 is wall thickness plus half of the wall thickness you have to add. So altogether you will be getting, so this is 2.6 meter. Now from the figure I will show you. Now if you see this, the 6.7 is from here to here, it is 6.7. Now in this 6.7 you have to deduct 4 meter plus this wall thickness. So you are going to come here up to this portion, right? Then in that, what you have to do, see, you'll be getting this much only. So there you have to add half of the wall thickness, so that you can go to the center of that wall. So it is going to be 2.6, right? This is 6.7 minus 4 plus this wall, right? So you'll be getting 2.5. Then from that, see, to that 2.5 you have to add half of the wall thickness here, so that you can reach the center of BC. So you'll be getting 2.6 meter. Now once if you get this 2.6 meter, it will be easy to get the that length of semicircular portion, that is pi rm. So that you are going to get 8.16 meter. Now we know the center to center distance of all walls. So total center line length is AB plus BC plus CD plus DE plus EF plus FA. Now, as from plan you can see that AB is equal to CF, that equals to DE, then that is 4.2 meter, and CD is equal to EF, that is 5.7 meter. So total center line length is 3 walls, that is AB, CF and DE into 4.2, then 2 walls, that is CD and EF into 5.7, plus a single wall, that is EF, that is FA, that is 5.2 plus BC you are supposed to add, that is 8.16. so altogether we are having 37.36 meter is the total center line length. Now this 8.16 is your BC and 5.2 is your FA. So remaining walls I have shown you here. So altogether it is 37.36 meters. Now along with this center line you are supposed to determine the number of junctions. So wherever there is an T junction, T formation, if you see here, this is going to be T, and here also you will be having a T. So T junction, wherever you will be having T junction, that we are going to consider it as what? A junction, right? T point, right? Junction, T joint. See here you will be having a T junction here this side, and you will be having a T junction from this side. Although this portion is a bit a curved one, but still we consider it as a joint. So it is like this, right? So this is a T joint only. So two number of junctions are there. If you see this, here you will be having one T junction, and here you will be having one more T junction. So two numbers of junctions. So now we got the center line length and we got the number of junctions. Let's see how to get the quantities. Now it will be very easy. That, see, we know the quantity. How to get the quantity? Quantity is length into width into depth. That is going to be a quantity. So width and depth, that you are going to get from the cross section. Only thing is that length. So length by using center line is, length is equal to center line minus number of junctions into half of width of particular. That is the formula that what we are going to use. Now let's see how we can get the quantities. Only 4 quantities you are supposed to determine, and those are earthwork excavation, lime concreting, brickwork in foundation, then brickwork in superstructure. So first item is earthwork in that is earthwork excavation in foundation in ordinary soil. So as I said that the formula is total center line length minus number of joints or junctions into half of width. So total center line length is 37.36 minus 2 numbers of junctions into half of width, 0.6 by 2. Now this width 0.6 is of footing width, and the depth is 0.65. so that depth also I have shown you here. That depth, direct depth is not given, so now you have to add all the depths of particular below the ground, then you'll be getting the excavation depth. So you'll be having 0.3, that is the 0.3 meter plinth which is going to be into the ground, plus 0.2, that is first footing depth, plus 0.15, that is 0.15 is the depth of foundation bed. So altogether you will be having 0.65. so length is 1 meter, the number is 1, the length is 36.76 into width is 0.6, depth is 0.65. so you will be having total quantity of 14.34 meter cube. Now here you will be having the width as I have shown you, that 0.6 I have taken, and the depth, see here 0.3, 0.2 plus 0.15. So altogether this depth is, that is 0.65. Similarly for second quantity, see that only thing is that for foundation bed, if you go for foundation bed, width is 0.6 and the depth is 0.15 meter. Now for the second item, lime concrete in foundation, first of all see that center line remains same because width is same 0.6, so center line is not going to change. That length is equal to, see, 37.36 minus two numbers of junctions into 0.6 by 2, so that length is not going to change. Center line is 37.36 and the width is 0.6, so you are not going to get the change in length. So I have given that note here, that is length for concrete bed will remain same as that of excavation, that is 37.36 minus two numbers of junctions into 0.6 by 2, that is 36.76 is going to be length. Width is 0.6 and depth, as I shown in the cross section, is 0.15. So you'll be having the quantity of 3.30 meter cube. Now the third item, that is first class brickwork in lime mortar 1:4 for foundation and plinth. So you'll be having one footing, first footing, and then you'll be having second footing, that is plinth. Now before going to the quantities, let's see the width and depth of these items. Now to get the quantities of first footing and plinth, you should know the width and depth. Now if you see the first footing, width is 0.4 and the depth is 0.2. Similarly for plinth, here you will be having width is 0.3 and the depth is, see, the total depth of plinth you are supposed to take. Now here it is 0.6 above the ground and 0.3 below the ground. So altogether it will be having a total depth of 0.9. See, 0.6 plus 0.3, it is 0.9. Now the first footing quantity, see, first you are supposed to determine the length. So I have written that length here, that length is equal to total center line minus number of joints into half of width of particular. Now here width of particular, width is 0.4, so that I have shown here. Total center line is 37.36, number of joints are 2 into 0.4 by 2, so you will be having the length of 36.96 meters. So that length I am going to use to determine the quantity. So number is 1, length is 36.96, width is 0.4, depth is 0.2 and the quantity is 2.95 meter cube. Similarly, now we are going to determine the quantity for plinth, that is second footing. So here again I have written that calculation of length, that is 37.36 minus two number of joints into 0.3 by 2. 0.3 is the width of plinth, so half of width I have taken there. So it is 37.06 meter will be the length. So that calculation will be here. Now see this one number, 37.06 is the length, width is 0.3 and depth is 0.9. So you will be having 10 meter cube. The calculation for the depth of 0.9, see, that is not directly given in the cross section. So you are supposed to write that in the remarks column, that is 0.6 plus 0.3, you will be getting 0.9. Now the total BBM in lime mortar in foundation is 12.95 meter cube, that is 10 meter cube plus 2.95 meter cube. Now here we come for the last item, that is first class brickwork in cement mortar, that is 1:6 in superstructure, and the length is, see here, length 37.36 minus two junctions into half of width. The width of wall is 0.2, so half of 0.2, so that will be here. So I will be getting the length is 37.16 meter. Now the number is 1, length is 37.16 meter, width is 0.2 and the depth is 3.3. So that depth is there in the cross section. So the quantity you will be having 24.52 meter cube. Now this we have taken the thoroughly we have considered the wall construction, that is BBM in superstructure. But if we see the plan, we know that there are so many openings are there, so we have to do the deduction for those openings. So you'll be having doors, you'll be having windows, so different types of windows are there. And the deduction for lintel we are not going to show here, because in the cross section they are not shown any details of lintel, so we are not going to consider that. We don't know the no specification of that lintel, so we are not going to consider lintels. Only thing is that we are going to take deduction for doors, windows, three types of windows, W, W1 and W2. So we'll see the numbers into the plan. Now during the determination of quantity, we have taken the depth as 3.3 meter, that is here in the cross section. Now we are discussing about the deduction. So deduction you are supposed to do for doors and windows. So here you will be having two numbers of doors with a size of 1.2 into 2.1 meter. Then you will be having windows. So windows, larger windows are there, W, two numbers here, 1 and 2. So the size is 2 into 1.5. Along with that you will be having W1. W1 number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 numbers of W1s are there with a size of 1 meter into 1.5 meter. Then you will be having two numbers of W2s here. So that will be 1.2 into 1.5. Now you can see the deduction. Doors, two numbers into 1.2. 0.2 is the width of wall, into height is 2.1. So you'll be having 1 meter cube. Windows, W, two numbers, size is 2 into 0.3 into 1.5. So you'll be having 1.2 meter cube. Similarly, W1, 6 numbers, 1 meter into 0.2 into 1.5. So you'll be having 1.8 meter cube. W2, two numbers, 1.2 into 0.2 into 1.5. So you'll be having 0.72 meter cube. So the total deduction quantity is 4.72 meter cube, and the net quantity of BBM is here 24.52 meter cube minus 4.72 meter cube. Altogether you will be having the net quantity of 19.80 meter cube. Now this is the method how we go with the center line. I have taken this problem because only thing is that you will be having a curved portion there, else we have solved so many problems by taking the center line method with a multiple numbers of rooms. I tried it with a curved room. The same problem I am going to solve by long wall short wall also. There also you can see that how we are going to get this. So this is what from my side. I am Professor Balasaheb Jamadar. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.